up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, here's the run with Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. The play clock's running down. Palmer will throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. third down. That's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's a night game, a lot of energy in this building. But the visiting team here, they get the ball in the opening drive, and they find a way to at least produce 3.
And things are just getting started, so you can't say that they've taken the momentum totally, but a good start towards seizing it in this game.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's... taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Play clock winding down. To throw is Palmer. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Gives to Johnson, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Oh, barely. They snapped it at 1. Now Palmer. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run it with Carson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And 12 yards that time and picking up the 1st. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Corey Peters getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to air this out, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Out of the gun, Palmer. This is Johnson. He's got it. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, it's Palmer. Man open left side is Brown. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. Palmer gives to Johnson. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Kareem Martin, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Kareem Martin in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Take it at the 37. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. On second down, Palmer. Throwing left side, it's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Peterson running right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run again with Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Adrian Peterson from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he's got it up and through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Richardson. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Again, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Lacy. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They run. It's Lacy. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Big Eddie Lacy denied on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Now Palmer. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a give to Peterson running right. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. From midfield now, here's Palmer. He's going to rifle one deep left. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And off comes to Peterson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Palmer. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him. He's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And this is caught at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try to run with Rawls. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Rawls. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win.
Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory. Is on the final play, they win it by a touchdown.